Hey guys, it's your girl Shalay and I'm back today with a third stimulus check update video. Happy Monday, guys. In today's video, we're going to discuss the most trending topic in the world, the $1,400 stimulus check, which could possibly get passed this week. We're also going to talk about unemployment. Then we're going to talk about some rental assistance programs, grants, state stimulus, and more, my darling. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of stimulus, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friends. My name is Shalay, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love me bringing this content to you daily, and I enjoy doing it. Now, guys, I am wearing my last of the lumberjack type gear going on because hey, it is 70 degrees right now. You're gonna get this video. I want to give a big shout out to those that I worked with this weekend on the Build Your Brand for Beginners. I had such an amazing time talking and connecting with you. I can't wait to see what your business does or the steps that you take. Make sure you keep me informed. And if you want to work with me on building your business, branding, marketing, or just questions, go ahead and book down below for March. I have a few slots as well. And you also get the ebook and planner. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Where do we stand on this Monday? So according to Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, she actually defended President Biden's $1.9 trillion proposal and to send $1,400 payments to the vast majority of Americans. So she said, hey, this really helps to make sure that the pockets of the misery that we know exist out there aren't touched by more targeted things, and help is provided there as well. She said, I believe we're going to be better off for it, and it's the right thing to do. So the House is actually expected to vote this week on the $1.9 trillion. They're stating, according to Nancy Pelosi, the vote should come down on Friday or Saturday. It does include on there the kids credit that everyone has been trying to see what's going to go on with that, the $1,400 stimulus checks for dependents, as well as it has extended EBT on there, has a lot of things in this bill. So we won't know until possibly Friday or Saturday. According to Yellen, she said the notion of targeting people who most need it is very important and a valid principle. She said because right now there are people who are struggling, who are not being reached by the targeted forms of assistance out there. So she gave an example of people who needed to leave their jobs to take care of their children. And many of these people have lost income, but they're not eligible for unemployment. And so she's like, look, you know, a lot of people are slipping through the cracks and unable to get the money out there to them. Let's go ahead and do it. And now remember, guys, they're wanting to pass this before March 14th, before the actual unemployment ends. And if everything goes well, you know, it's all good in the hood. All right, then you would get your checks direct deposited March 22nd. And then first checks will actually go out March 29th. I don't know how it's going to work out for the dependents and all that, because we got to see this week, right? But your girl got you. All right, so moving along in unemployment, states are angry right now because they are paying billions of dollars in unemployment fraud. And so we know that there has been like all these claims that's going on. So New York has said they have referred more than 400,000 fraudulent claims to federal investigators, and that totals about $5.5 billion. In Ohio, 100,000 people have reported fraudulent activity with their names. And then when they're going to file their taxes now, they're getting these forms and they haven't filed any unemployment. And it's also in Michigan and Colorado. They have flagged more than 1 million application for benefits. In Maryland, they paid out 242 million. And so they said this fraud is widespread, and it's just not limited to, you know, just regular Americans as well. They're saying, hey, they even are getting the governor. So the Ohio governor, somebody has collected unemployment on his name. That's just the disrespect of it all. How dare you? Who raised you? All right. But they said fraud right now is really a high thing that's going on with unemployment insurance claims, where someone who becomes unemployed do not have to wait through a lengthy process. So they're like, hey, they got to find some way to do some things. Now, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, as well as Senator Dianne Feinstein, and Alex Padilla are asking the president to create a federal task force to help states stop the fraud, especially with this $400 boost that's going to be coming in March. They're like, hey, we have to do something, whether that's upgrade the technology or, do something moving forward. But the FBI did issue a statement that they are investigating the unemployment insurance fraud as well. Now, I told you, when you start thinking about those 3-letter words, IRS, you don't play with them. You don't play with the FBI. You don't play with these people. So if you're doing this unemployment fraud, they're going to get you. Bad boys. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? All right, so y'all better stop doing that because they're gonna get you. All right, so moving along in Maryland. Right now, we know that Maryland has their state stimulus going on, but a lot of people are discovering they are ineligible for the state stimulus despite they are in need. So this goes back to what the Treasury Secretary Yellen was saying. Like, a lot of people are slipping through the cracks. But Governor Larry Hogan, we know that he signed his own relief deal into act. I think it was like last Monday or something on there. But when his relief act came out, he said it was where he would send payments of $500 to families or $300 for individuals who claimed and received both the earned income tax credit. So on Friday, they had started issuing out the checks. And remember, I told you, y'all should be receiving these checks in the mail this week. The comptroller has said 98% out of the payments already have went out. 98%. The IRS needs to talk to whoever their comptroller is, all right? But they said Marylanders are eligible for the relief payments if they receive the earned income tax credit on their 2019 Maryland state tax return. So this is for working people or low to moderate income. The state of Maryland typically provides residents the EITC, the earned income tax credit, equal to the percentage of their federal credit as well. So in order to qualify, if you're single with no children, you have to earn less than $15,820. So for some people, they realized when they were getting their unemployment, it put them over. So one lady was like, hey, with my unemployment, I earned $17,500. So she wasn't eligible. Now, some residents said they were curious as to why the qualifications for stimulus checks are tied to the 2019 state tax returns and not 2020 when the pandemic occurred. I don't know, but that's what's going on in Maryland. And also, they do have where you can check for the Golden State stimulus for California as well, if you can check and see if you're eligible for those $600 payments as well. Alrighty, so today is the last day to apply for DeKalb rental assistance program. So if you are in Georgia, DeKalb County, multi-million grants are there to help families stay in their homes. So DeKalb County says that it receives an overwhelming response to the rental assistance program for dealing with the impacts of the pandemic. They received more applications than what they expected, and they decided to close the applications today by 5 p.m. Landlords can apply on the behalf of tenants, but renters must meet the income limits listed as well. Now, if you have any questions, you can call 404-371-3201 from 9 to 5. Their office hours are from 9 to 5. Alrighty. Also, if you're in Jacksonville, Florida, the Mayor Curry announces additional federal funds for rental assistance. He announced today that they're going to have rental and utility assistance will be dispersed throughout the city of Jacksonville. Now, on there, the funds will be available to cover up to 12 months of rent, utility payments, and an option for an additional 3 months if determined necessary. So you can get a total of 15 months. The United Way of Northeast Florida will distribute the $23.8 million of rental assistance. And they said as right now, the city says it will be about 2 weeks before you can submit for your applications. You can't get it if you make more than $42,000 as an individual or about $54,000 for a 3-person household. Now, they also have rental assistance all across the country. So right now, I've seen it in California. I've seen it in Wisconsin. I want to say I've seen it in Ohio. All the state funding has started coming. If you don't have it in your area, like Louisiana, I can't find anything, you're probably going to have to wait until this next relief bill is passed because it does have money that will go to the state and local governments as well. Now, for the Jacksonville, it only applies to Duval County residents. In Mobile, my state, Alabama, Mobile County is going to provide $12.3 million in emergency rental assistance to those in need as well. And they're going to have utility assistance. Applications will be available on March 1st at the mobilecountyal.gov. And if you're in Huntsville or other parts, they do have on there where Governor Kay Ivey has released some funds for rental assistance across the state of Alabama. Or you can dial 211. Anyone can dial 211. And last but not least, in Nebraska, they launched a website to apply for the rental assistance. So new relief is coming, according to Governor Pete Ricketts. Today, he has more rental assistance, going to be in the amount of $158 million. If you lost income because of the pandemic, you can get money for rent, electric, gas, water, or garbage services. Now, they can backdate it back to April 1st. Future rent can be requested up to 3 months at a time, no more than 15 months. And adding up, they will pay no more than $20,000. You can go to www.coronavirus.nebraska.gov, or you can call the hotline at 833-500-8810, starting at 10:30 a.m. Monday through Friday to 7 p.m. So that's all I have, guys. This should be an interesting week to see if it get passed, see what's going on. If you are still looking at starting your business or want to think about, have questions about business to see if it is even a possibility for you, I have a few slots available still with the Build Your Brand for Beginners. So definitely get that. If you are thinking about joining YouTube or starting YouTube, why not, right? Hey, a lot of content creators are thriving in the pandemic. Pick up my ebook for $14.97, and hey, it's definitely a return on investment. And you can see if you're thinking about this life, okay? Because this life right here, this social media life, it's a beast. But let me know what you think. How's your Monday going? Are you looking forward to the rest of the week? Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.